Okay, so, basically my plan for this second episode of the Corona content slash second series in the, well, this isn't really going to be a series, I'm going to get this done in one episode, is we are going to rebrand the Cam J. Kerman YouTube channel. So let's go onto here, into YouTube, which, oh, I'm on my other channel. Switch account, that one. Yeah, oh, the Colonel's got a new episode of June Canyon. I'll have to watch that. Right, so let's go to my channel. Right, yeah, so this is what my channel looks like at the moment. What we have here is this logo, which I want to keep, but maybe change the color scheme of. We have this, which I'm going to change because this sort of, that's out of date now because I don't really go train spotting that much. This is in Futura, which is a typeface that I absolutely love. But this spacing here is a little tight. This color, I mean, it worked for train content because it's sort of, the cream and green, it sort of reminds me at least of the old sort of Great Western Railway coaches color scheme. And then of course you have this logo in the channel picture, profile picture, which is just a bit off center. And then I want to redo the banner here at the top of the thumbnails, so to give it a bit more of a modern-y type aesthetic, if you will. Yeah, so that's going to be the agenda. Let's check OBS, make sure it's still recording. Good. Actually, let's check my OBS settings. Yeah, we're on display capture. That's good. Now I've used Futura. I've used Futura quite a lot, and then here I've suddenly used Gill Sans, which was fine. That was my plan. So what I'm going to do is, oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, wrong button. No. YouTube Studio? Okay, that's, no. Yeah, this. No, not that. How do I change my... Litness? No. Oh no, actually what I want is this one. I want this profile picture. Q. Oh shit. No. Oh wow, that went up from my phone really quickly. Save image as. Let's save this to. Common logo basic. Yeah, it's just a JPEG. Here we go. That's all we're going to need. Now let's open that. Let's see if my quick access wants to work. Yeah, for some reason my quick access just doesn't want to work on this thing. As you can see down here, I have... Yeah, good, that is rendering. The first episode of Corona content is rendering as I'm recording this. This is why I'm doing the channel rebranding now rather than like waiting, because like I want time, like I want to record every day for the next 2 weeks if I can, because I don't have any work to be doing over the next 2 weeks. So let's go. I don't even remember where I saved it. Pictures, camera. There you go. Let's look at the properties of it actually. Properties. Here we go. It is 126 by 126. Okay, I'm actually going to make my next logo 100 by 100, just because. So this is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Illustrator. So just in case you don't know, I mean you will know because I said it in the episode of Corona Content that I am rendering now. I am a graphic design student, so I've got the Adobe programs on my PC. Okay. You can see a bit of work that I'm doing at college here with the logos. And more logos. And something I just did because what else is there that I can show you? Oh yes, so this is for reskins, and I like to create trains and reskins just for fun. And I've created reskins for the 390 in Illustrator that I then apply using Photoshop. And that's sort of what they end up looking like. Just on the train, but like then less flat. Because I use Photoshop and it's like magic. Okay, create new. And we're going to go 100, no, not that, 100 by 100, no. There we go. Create. Normally Illustrator is much quicker than this. Okay, now, view, because this is being displayed. Should I? Nah. This is being displayed tiny, so it doesn't really matter. Right. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, that is crunchy. Oh, that is very crunchy. We are not dealing with much resolution here at all. So one problem I did have, if we can go and look at my channel here. Like if you can see, it sort of gets cut off here, so I want the logo to be much smaller. Going to place that in the middle there. That's probably a bit small. Let's make it a bit bigger. There we go. And we are going to lock that layer. And we're going to create a new layer. Actually, no, we are going to move layer 2 underneath layer 1. And we're going to put a black square underneath. This is, I guess you might be able to take some of this as a tutorial, but I'm just going through very quickly with this, just using what I know about using Illustrator and stuff. So we have this black square in the background. I'm going to make this initial logo white on black. Right, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to lock layer 2, and I'm going to create another new layer, layer 3, and in layer 3 I'm going to create the optical illusion triangle spiral thing that I really like. I actually created the initial version of this in a maths lesson. I'm not even kidding. We were looking at sort of the optical illusion triangle as a way of learning like isometric grids, and I just created this on my iPad using like an isometric drawing app. It was so good. And I was like, you know what, I like that. I'm going to put some colours on it. And it's going to be my logo for my YouTube channel. And that's how that came about. No, actually, polygon tool. 3. Whoa, that's big. So you use the polygon tool, and now we're going to shrink it to size. Whoa, hell no. There we go. Oh yeah, you can't really center anything on this style because it's like, yeah. Right. What has this even allowed me to do? I don't even know. What did I just allow myself to do from there? That seemed completely pointless. Oh well, we now have a shape. Now, what's really cool about Illustrator is you can just round out your corners and you like, boom, I can now have like a 3-sided blob if I want. Which looks cool, not gonna lie. But we don't need that. So I guess what I can do is I can use this. So in Illustrator, don't be shy when it comes to using a lot of layers. Just make sure that you lock every single one apart from the one or ones that you are using at that present time. Right. Sorry, my headphones just slipped a bit. Pen tool. There are probably much better ways of doing this, to be honest. But I'm not bothered about doing it the best way, I'm bothered about making it look good. Now, if I could, like, in some way, like, make it parallel with... See, this is the thing about, like, there are better ways of doing this. There are better ways of doing it. In fact, yeah, nah. There we go. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm going to make it a rectangle. It's going to be white. Oh, there we go. Okay, now actually, I'm going to snap to pixel just because it's satisfying. There we go. There are better ways I can do this, but I am not doing them those ways. Oh, what did I press? I don't know. I don't want it. No. I do not need that life insurance. No. Let's do it the way I was doing it before, because that seemed to have worked. There we go. Nope. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Hopefully. Right now, because I can't see what I'm doing, lower the opacity of that so I can still sort of see the shape, but it's like less. Is that yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? Maybe? Sorta? I mean, what we can do now is we can just grab this thing and do that, which has made it better. What I am going to do is lower this by 1 and 1. That should even that out a bit more. Better. Here, maybe? There we go. Right, and then what I'm going to do is basically the illusion triangle, whatever this triangle is actually called, is not really much more than these two shapes. This that in the middle, and then this sort of arrow shape 3 times around the outside. They're all the same size. And I think that is sort of where people go wrong when they're trying to draw this themselves. It's like they think that some are big, like, you know, as you draw them, one gets bigger and then the next one's bigger and then one after that's bigger. No, they're all the same size. No. I want all of it. Thank you. But then we turn it 60 degrees. Or like that far. Right, now we're going to grab, select, then this one. No, not that one. This one. Right, actually, nah. And then view, and we're going to not snap to pixel. We are then going to... Ooh, I wonder... Yeah, let's do this one first. Please snap to 240 degrees. Oh, I can just change it there. Wow! And then we can just sort of move it. And then again, and we're going to make this one 120 degrees, and that one will go up there. And then if I then make all of these black with a white outline, or a white stroke as it's technically called, and then all of them up to 100, I can see where I may or where I might have gone wrong. So it just appears to be, if I get rid of, oh, I can just do that. you go, I didn't really need to get rid of layer 3. Or really, actually, I sort of like that look where they're not quite matched up. But what I can do, let's put the lock on layer 3 again, is I can change where the stroke comes on the shape. And my problem here is that they are, is that the shapes aren't aligned. So that's cool now I know that. That's actually fine. I can just grab this point here and this point here by pressing shift. And that's good. And then I can do the same here. I can grab this point here and this point here by pressing shift. Right. Now I'm confused. And then I'm going to select that point and that point. I probably should have turned the DPI down on my mouse, let's be honest, because that would have made it a bit slower and easier to handle. Right, now that these are all lined up, more or less, I can grab them all, and I should be able to transfer the stroke to the inside of the shapes. And now I can see where they're perhaps going a bit too far away from each other, like here. So I'm going to move okay, it's this side, this bit of the shape that's going wrong. So let's move you and you and you and you. Okay, I think I did that a bit wrong. This is all it really is. I'm just going to be completely honest here. It's just keep going until you get it right, until you get it how you want it. So click, and then I'm going to click that here, and then it's going to line up. I'm just going to have it overlap a little bit actually. Beautiful. And that is what we want. So we have it here as well. So I'm going to... Oh no, wait, what side is it that's bad? It's this side where it comes up. So it's that side, but no, it's all of them. All of them have a kind of an issue, I think. I'm just going to keep going, as I say, until I get the look I want. You just click these 2 points. Right, that's not good. We've got a sort of spiky. I'm just gonna click that. No. You, and then we're going to really zoom in here. I'm at 51,000%. Because I want this to be perfect. I mean, remember, this image is only 100 by 100. Oh, and would you look at that? It's just got it. It's got it beautifully. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these and invert. And that looks gorgeous. That has just... I'm loving that. Then what I can do, I can select them all again, and I can make that a bit bigger, and we can have that sort of slimline look that I do quite appreciate. Or we could tone it down a little. However, I think 1 point was honestly the best, because what I'm going to do for the main channel art, if you know, some YouTubers have their like channel channel stamp in the bottom sort of right, you can do that, and it's like it wants you to have like black and white, or just like grayscale. I think maybe it is just black and white, like not even grayscale, I'm not sure, but this is what that's gonna be. Then what I'm going to do for the main, so let's save that, Control-Shift-S, and we're going to go new folder, rebranding. Oh heck, cancel, what have I done? Illustrator, where is it? Here it is. Rename. Okay, let's find untitled1.ai. I don't think it's in there, which is good. And this one is B and W. Right, now before I start, good. Now before I start messing with color, color mode? How do you change document color mode? There we go. RGB color, please. Thank you. Oh heck. There we go. This is like, that's sort of why it's not that great to like change color mode. You really have to make sure you've got the right color mode before you get going. That's just like step 1 of professionalism. Right, now I want, what colors do I want? Oh, I can get rid of you and you now. Boink. What I'm going to do here, layer 2, I'm going to make that, I know I just spent a while correcting it, don't judge me. Oh, cancel. Yeah, I just spent like 3 seconds correcting it, don't judge me. But we're now going to make that white. And then on layer 4, we're going to invert. And I want to go with sort of 3 shades of orange. So yeah, let's go sort of to the red. No, wait, orange is like here. I'm colorblind, by the way. Ah, lovely. So let's make this one this shade of orange just for now, and then this one will be like that shade of orange, and that one will be like that. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's very sort of, I'm gonna say it looks fresh almost. But I do want to actually swap these around. They're going to go with that, almost like a skin tone. No. Let's go with that one. No, that's good. That's going more towards red. That looks good. That looks good, actually. Like, this is just sort of what I do when I'm designing. I do take a moment, like, while I'm adjusting colors, and just think, yeah, or no, yeah. But this is one of those moments where I'm thinking, yeah, that looks good. Right, so we're gonna save this one as channel logo color. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is save channel logo color. No, actually, cancel. Control N to load up a new document. And here we're going to go into here. Oh, hang on, that's there. Right, I don't think it matters for that, cancel. But for this, we want 2560 by 1440, but if I remember rightly, this actually wants to be tiny. Like, this is the 1440 across, but it's only so tall. Which is, yeah. So let's make this 2560 by 1440. And I'm just going to layers. No, I'm just going to copy this to here. As you can see how tiny it is. That's the scale we were working on. That does look really nice. I'm happy with that. You can see the imperfections here, but even at this sort of scale, they're going to be too small for most people to notice. Ooh. Ooh. Gonna make it about that big. And then I'm going to type properties. Now, here we go. I'm going to be choosing a bunch of different types. I'm going to be choosing typefaces. For me, choosing typefaces is like the most time-consuming part of the design, given I'm going to say how simple of a task it should be to choose a good typeface. I'm going to start in... where is it? I can't find it. It should be here. It's called good. And I'm gonna say it right now. It is good. Where are you? I need good. Good. Check. I'm still recording. Good. Which is the typeface I'm looking for. It's going to be there. Like, I know it is. But I don't know, like, please can you like search for typefaces? That would be nice. Because like I can't find them. Oh my god, papyrus. Ugh, no. 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 Oh my god, even P22's gone. I've got Rockwell. But what happened to all of my downloaded fonts? Let's see, let's go into Creative Cloud. See if it just like pops up when I'm in Creative Cloud. It's really hot. Like, I wonder if that's what it was. I wasn't in Creative Cloud, so it didn't load my Adobe fonts that I like downloaded. So hopefully now that I've downloaded or opened up, that it's got my Adobe fonts. I don't think so. Oh, it's loaded Circle, but like only one weight. You know what? I'm just going to save what I have right here, and that is going to be WIP. And then I'm just going to quit Illustrator. Jeez, I'm really itchy. I don't like it when it's hot. I get itchy. Now I'm going to open Illustrate. Jeez, I've been going 40 minutes. Time really does fly. So I've got Illustrator opening, and basically my plan is to just type out Camdracum and using uppercase, lowercase, title case, and then in a bunch of different typefaces and see which one I like best. I'm not going to fast forward it. I don't really think fast forwarding achieves anything. Just because it's like, yeah, this is like the design process. Don't fast forward it. Right, open. This one. No, this one. Lovely. Type. And hopefully I have my yes, I have basic. Though I think that's a pre-installed one. I'm not sure. Benton's one I got from Adobe Fonts. Century Gothic I got from Adobe Fonts. That's good. I do like Century Gothic. And I've got all of my circle weights. Copper plate. I mean, I'm not a fan of copper plate because it's one of those ones with small caps rather than a proper lowercase. And then we have Futura from PT, which is good. Gill Sans Monotype, which, no, I had Gill Sans MT on my PC already, but I have Gill Sans Nova. And for some reason, Gill Sans Ultra Bold, don't ask me. I'm not gonna... Oh, there's good. Let's use... Oh, there's a lot of different weights. That makes me happy. Let's use... No. Sure. Let's just see how this be. So, just in this font, which I just like to use, because it's a good font, it looks decent. And, like, it's probably going to look good in this font. Oh, well done, me. Yeah, you need to have it in type mode. So let's start with how we are right now. Just lowercase. That could look good with the orange colour scheme, not gonna lie. That could look good with the orange colour scheme, with this sort of the shape of it. Let's try a different way. Let's try, ooh. I do like an italic. No. Ooh, the light could look good, but it's like, it's not long. Bold? Black? Ultra. Ooh. Wide ultra. Extend in... Okay, let's not use good. I'm not going to be using serif fonts. That's very compact. Oh, I did have Hoolyard. I do remember liking Hoolyard when I saw it. Let's take Hoolyard display. Bring it down to bold, see how that looks. That looks good. Now let's go to Century Gothic. I like Century Gothic, if I didn't mention already. Regular, ooh, I love that. It's a very thin font. So I want to have a lot of space for it to breathe. Sure, actually, let's group them for this move. I will move them off here and bring them back on. That's not the center. That's better. That looks really good. I'm happy with that. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Oh, let's ungroup this. The hex code is pre-highlighted. I like that. Beautiful. So we can try that. So let's Control-Shift-S this. This is option 1. Or what we can do is I will layers, new layer, underneath, and make a rectangle. Like that. And make it white. Like that. Then highlight. Ooh. Lock the layer. Do as I say, not as I do. Lock your layers. And let's make that like that. Beautiful. Ooh, just with those two parts of it looks good. But here for the fill, I'm gonna make that white. That looks good. I'm liking that, but I don't like the contrast between these two and this orange background. So I'm going to save this as option 2. Probably the ugliest thing I'm going to create today. And then we're going to have this with the orange and the orange and white, to me, is just a wonderful colour scheme. It just looks so clean. But it's got a bit of fun to it. Okay, yeah, that's good. Where else can I go? Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to here. And I'm going to say, what other colours should I potentially look at doing? And I'm not really... Let's go colour guide, and we're going to change this to complementary. There we go. And layers. Layer 2, I'm going to have a rectangle. And color guide. It is currently that. We can have it that. I'm not a big fan. I'm going to go right out there and say I'm not a big fan. I'm getting less fan. But I'm going to stick with cancel. I'm going to go with that. I think the biggest thing I don't like about this is the contrast with the type. The type doesn't look great. And the white around the, like, in the logo. Because of course it's all varying widths and stuff, which is a bit ugly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the layer. Select this. No, what you need to do. Okay, now what I've got here, I can Control C, and then I can. I got it. I like that actually. I'm starting to like that. But then what I want here. Is white type? That looks cool. But what I'm thinking of that I like the best is option 3. It's between option 1 and option 3. So let's load option 1 and option 3 up together. No, you press Control, open, and let's delete option 4. Okay, so we have option 1 and option 3. They're basically the same. I like it. I like it. I could use either of them, honestly. Like, I would totally like rock that aesthetic for my YouTube channel. So option 1, we have the white background, the orange logo, and the orange type. Option 3, we have the orange background, the white logo, and the white type, which I am liking more. Yes, I am liking that more. So now what I'm going to do is, these are all quick. I'm first going to no. Okay. So I'm first going to group oh no. Oh no, it's because I need to click it. There we go. Properties. So the middle of this is the Y720. The middle of... Ooh, it's not that far off, you know. I wasn't that far off. For once. Right. Now that that's just slightly up a bit. I like it. But what I do want to do is move it a little bit further. There we go. Control Shift S. And this one, Option 3. Done. Done. And then I'll come to my thumbnails. In fact, you'll see the thumbnails. The thumbnails are going to be probably not too dissimilar to how they are now, but I'm probably going to go with like a middle third bar rather than up top. I don't know, middle third bar, it just feels nice to have that middle third, or like take up sort of half of the frame and have it in the middle and have like peeking over and under, just so you get like tiny little hint, and then use the like name of the video in the thumbnail as like a blocker to like stop a massive hint, or like just stop absolutely spoiling it. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to Control Shift, no, hang on, yes, cancel. I am going to export as a PNG. I love this. And I'm going to put it, even though it is a bitmap PNG, I'm going to put it in here. Let's check my recording. We're still going. We are nearly an hour in. Right. So now let's go. Lucy, you just got shown up in one of my videos. To be honest, this probably won't get many views, because it's like, yeah. Okay, so immediately it's almost worked. I like that. Adjust the crop. Now you see, you can't make it any bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group. Nope. Okay, now if I layer this one, layer, no, select the box, 1280. That, I think, is good enough. So file, export as that. Yes. Yes. Right. Select photo. This one. Okay, again, almost there. We are almost there. We are so close. What I need to remember is 1280/720 as my center point. $12.80. $7.20. Control. No. File. Export as. PNG. Yes. 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 I was doing it in... Yes, I was. Upload photo from computer. This is basically what it is. Just trial and error. Make sure that, like, you get it right. And good. You see we have that. And it's small in the TV. And that's what I don't like about this way of, like, YouTube doing it. It's just... When you get it right on the desktop and mobile, it now looks horrible on the TV because it's tiny. Like, I'd like it to be a bit bigger on the TV. Not much bigger, but a bit bigger. However, that looks good. That is what I call a slick piece of branding right there. I'm happy with that. Then, let's put upload photo. Oh, yeah, what I need to do, cancel. AI file open. Jacoman logo color open. And file export as PNG. Good. Upload photo. This one. Now I might need to up the resolution. Yes, I'm going to up the resolution. File. But you know what? Let's group and then group, Control C, and then file new, and we're going to make this one we'll use my 250 by 250, which is what I normally use for logos anyway. We're going to go with it taking up just over half of the space. That looks to be about centered. So, control, no, file, export. We're not saving as, because when we save as, we're saving as basically something completely different. Heck no. We're not done yet on this. Let's see, I want to sort of... Wow, we're going over an hour again. I cannot afford to do this all the time. This is not bueno. There are no buenos in this kinder. Americans won't understand what I just said. I do feel sorry for you guys. You don't get Kinder Buenos. Oh, no, it's not Kinder Bueno that you don't get, it's Kinder Eggs that you don't get. That's fine. I was never really a big fan of Kinder Eggs. You go. Upload photo. Yeah. And let's look. This is going to appear a bit pixely, because it's only 250 by 250, but remember, it's tiny. There we go. So if I now go here and I refresh, there we go. Now that is my channel rebranding. Customize channel. If there was a way I can get like my channel to have a color, I would have it be that orange. That would look nice. But I don't know how you do that. So that has been my channel rebranding. I've quite enjoyed the operation, and I like what has come out the other end, genuinely. And I will be sticking to this brand for as long as, until I can think of something better. So, the next video that comes out will be another episode of the Thingy Do, the What's It, the Thing Bob, the Transport Fever 2. It's literally, it says it right there 4 times. Transport Fever 2 will be there. And you'll see what I decide to do with the thumbnail art. Even actually in this first one, that is still rendering. That's good. So, we've been going, I have been recording for 1 hour and 3 minutes. So, yay, another long video. I'll probably put some timestamps in a pinned comment or or in the description. I'll do it in the pinned comment, so that you can see, so that you'll be able to see logo design. You'll be able to see the logo design, the channel art design, the channel art implementation, the logo, etc. That's pretty much all I did today. But yeah, that is the channel rebranded. I'm happy with it. I hope you like it. And I will see you in Transport Fever 2. Bye, guys.